Hello and welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I am Joseph Brett alongside my cameraman, as always, David Alvarez, coming to you live from Harry and David Field here in Medford, Oregon. We welcome you to the Abby's Pizza pregame show as we get set for this matchup between Willamette. The Wolverines come to town to take on your South Medford Panthers in a Southwest Conference League matchup game as we come down the stretch headed towards the playoffs. The Panthers looking to pick up a victory here against the 8-7 Willamette Wolverines. Willamette 12-11 overall on the season. They're the 22-ranked team in the state of Oregon. They are coached by Robert Cantwell. They're coming off a win against West Salem on the 9th. They lost to Grants Pass 5-4 on the 6th. They split that series with Grants Pass, though. They beat them 5-4, lost to them 5-4 back on Saturday. The Panthers come into this one fourth in the Southwest Conference. They're 9-8 in league play, 14-9 overall on the season, and they are the 16th ranked team in the state of Oregon. A win here, looking to secure themselves a playoff game at home. As we come down the stretch, top 16 teams in the state will host a home playoff game. As we get set for first pitch scheduled for 5 o'clock here at Harry and David Field. It's a beautiful afternoon for baseball. Some clouds in the sky. It's been raining here in the valley the last couple of days, but the weather is held off for this matchup here between Willamette and South Medford. A breeze blowing in out of left center field across the outfield towards the right field line. And we have first pitch here at Harry and David Field, and it is outside for ball one. Jake Lewis on the bump this afternoon for the Panthers. Puts that one in there for a strike and evens up the count 1-1. It's Lewis on the mound. Douglas is always behind the plate. No changes in the field for the Panthers. The everyday starters all out there. Roden at first, Painter at second, Love at short, McQuillan at third, Malari out in left, Levens in center, and rounding things out in right field is Cooper Mitchell. Foul ball into the net, evens the count up 2-2 for the batter Rather. And a strikeout here to open up the ball game for Lewis. Lewis records his first strikeout of the ball game. And now it'll be Andrew Evans stepping into the batter's box for the Wolverines here. And he's going to foul this one back over the top of the net and out of play. We welcome you to our home. Welcome you, our home and visiting fans who are watching today. You are watching on the home for local live sports coverage, TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer this afternoon is Joe Brett, as Evans fouls off back-to-back pitches and is quickly behind 0-2 here in the top of the first. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And that one going to be just high for ball one. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. A big Table Rock Sports thank you to the over 4,000 of you who already have. If you have not and you're listening and watching on our YouTube page, find that red subscribe button, give it a click, and get notified when all games go live across the Table Rock Sports Network. As Lewis gets back-to-back strikeouts on the breaking ball there to Evans. Quickly 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. And it'll bring to the plate Brody Butler. Looks at the first pitch down and in for strike one. And he's going to foul that one off. The count now even 1-1. Lewis delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the outer part of the plate. The 1-2, and it's in there for strike three. Lewis strikes out the side to open up the ball game against Willamette here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the Panthers coming to the plate here in the bottom half of the first inning. You are listening on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on TableRockSports.net. The Panthers coming to the plate after Jake Lewis has a dominating top of the first inning. 3 strikeouts, strikes out the side. The Panthers looking to jump out here early in the first inning as the left-handed batting Tristan Malari comes to the plate. Excuse me, it is Easton Douglas. Everyday leadoff hitter for the Panthers. It'll be Granberry on the mound for Willamette. Evans behind the plate. Dottie is over at first. Cook at second. Robbins at short. Butler is at third. Rather out in the outfield for the Wolverines. It's Braden Rather in left. Tyson Rather in center. And rounding out the defensive lineup for Willamette, it'll be Akers out in right field. As Douglas has himself a 2-2 count here. And fouls off another pitch. The 2-2 to Douglas. And another foul ball as he fights that one off the handle on the inside part of the plate. Already a 7-pitch at bat. This will be pitch number 8 of the at bat, and it's down for a ball, and that one will make it 3-2. So a full count now for Douglas as he battles here, and we'll see pitch number 9 of the at bat. And he swings and a foul ball. That one in and out of the glove of Evans behind the plate. Can't quite hold on to it. And Douglas will see another pitch here as he gets an extra life up there at the plate. And he pops it up. Second baseman Cook underneath it, and he's going to make the grab for the first out. So a 10-pitch at bat there for Easton Douglas, working the pitch count here early in the ball game. Pops out to the second baseman, and now Keegan Painter, the second baseman for the Panthers, comes to the plate. And he will watch that first pitch come in for a strike there. Painter does go on the check swing, so the count now 0-2. Looks at the 0-2 outside for a ball. And Painter ropes that one back up the middle. He called for time. And was not granted time by the home plate official. Had to reset, reload, and ropes it back up the middle for a single. So Painter now stands on first base. And it'll bring to the plate the first baseman, Evan Roden. And Roden takes for a strike. One out, runner on first. And that one down and away for ball one. The count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Roden holds up, and that one down and away. That one's going to be inside for ball 3. So 3-1 now, a hitter's count for Evan Roden. And the 3-1 in for a strike now, full count. The 3-2, Granberry comes set, delivers. Shallow pop fly out into right field. It will be caught by Akers, and we got 2 away. The Panthers doing a good job here, working the pitch count here in the top or bottom half of the first inning. That one there was already pitch number 20 by Berkeley Granberry. So Grady McQuillan, the third baseman now. Swinging at the first pitch, drives it down the third baseline, and it bounces foul. And he takes inside for ball one. Wind shifting back towards home plate a little bit. And a foul ball. And McQuillan behind 1-2. That one comes in over the top of McQuillan. He ducks underneath it. The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Granberry set. Throws back to first. Checking on Painter over there. Not in time. The 2-2. Swing and a miss by McQuillan. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the first inning. As we head to the top of the second, the Panthers leave one runner stranded. The score remains 0-0 as the Wolverines come to the plate in the top of the second inning. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back here on Table Rock Sports. It's the Lithia Superstore game of the day. A 0-0 ball game as we start the top of the second here. Jackson Doty will lead things off for the Wolverines, and he fouls the first offering from Lewis off into the net. Lewis striking out the side in the top half of the first. Looking to continue the good start here on the bump for the Panthers. Quickly ahead, 0-2. A curveball. It'll get through the middle of the infield past the glove of Love. And a single for Doty. And now bringing to the plate Colin Robbins. Robbins, a left-handed hitter here. Looks at the first pitch outside for ball one. Over to first. Check in on Doty over there. As he gets back safely. And Robin swings through that one to even the count up 1-1. And he's going to foul that one out of play. And so Jake Lewis now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one in there on the outside part of the plate. That's the 4th strikeout of the ball game already for Jake Lewis. And we have one away here in the top of the second. Now Berkeley Granberry, today's pitcher for Willamette, steps into the batter's box on the right side. Lewis delivers outside for ball 1. Throw down to first. Checking on Dottie, not in time. He gets back safely. Well, that one's going to catch the outside, so a 1-1 count now to Granberry. Granberry fouls that one off. 1-2 now the count to him. Granberry, a long stance there. Back foot all the way at the back of the batter's box. Front foot almost at the front line there. No load from him in his swing. Just lifts the foot and goes. Ground ball to the shortstop. Double play opportunity for the Panthers. And they turn 2. 6-4-3 double play by South Medford. Willamette will leave 1 runner stranded. They score none. The score remains 0-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. South Medford coming to the plate. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like, too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Start of the bottom of the second inning. Owen Levens leading things off for the Panthers. 2 hopper to the shortstop. Throw over to first in time. And we got 1 out. And now the left-handed hitting Tristan Malari will come to the plate, playing left field today for the Panthers. Granberry would like to have a quick inning here for Willamette on the bump, as he threw 24 25 pitches in the first inning for Willamette. Now a 2-0 count here to Malari. And that one up and away makes it 3-0. And that one's going to be inside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk for the Panthers puts Malari down over at first. Now the shortstop, Brad Love, hitting from the right side, steps into the batter's box. And the first pitch into Love is a ball. So 5 straight balls now from Granberry for Willamette. Panthers being patient at the plate here. And a swing and a miss by Love. 1-1 count now, runner on first. Granberry comes set, delivers. Breaking ball stays high for ball 2. That one hopper back to the pitcher. Throw to second, throw to first is not going to be in time. And we got 2 away as Willamette gets the leadoff runner. Good hustle from Love out of the box. He's safe down at first. And now Ryan Tucker looking at the first strike. And Tucker is going to foul that one off out of play, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 to Tucker. And it's driven out in the right field. That ball's going to get down. It is fair. Love rounding third. He's going to score. Tucker's going to be in with a stand-up as he slides. Didn't need to, but he's got himself a 2-out RBI triple for the Panthers. And South Medford on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. Now the right fielder, Cooper Mitchell. Good piece of hitting there by Ryan Tucker on an 0-2 count, being aggressive. Taking that outside pitch the other way, hitting behind the runner. And he fouls off the first pitch, looks to the next one high for a ball, and the count even 1-1. That one's going to be outside, and the count now 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1, and Mitchell going to foul it off. 2-2 now, the count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Tucker over there at third. And a swing and a miss. That'll do it for the bottom half of the second inning. We head to the top of the third. The Panthers leave a runner stranded, but they score one on the 2-out RBI triple by Ryan Tucker. We head to the top of the third inning at South Medford 1, Willamette 0. You're listening here on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back here on TableRockSports.net. Braden Rather coming to the plate to lead things off here in the top of the third for the Wolverines. They now trail 1-0 as the Panthers put one up in the bottom half of the second. Jake Lewis dealing on the bump for the Panthers. He's now thrown 25 pitches through 2 innings. Ground ball to be taken by the first baseman Roden. Lewis running over there to first in time to get the throw, and we got one quick out. Maverick Akers now the batter. Shows bunt on the first pitch. Pulls it back, but not quite in time. It goes off the bat. Foul. Lays down the bunt here. Picked up by Lewis, the pitcher. Throw to Roden in time. And 2 quick outs. And now Landon Cook will come to the plate. And Cook looks at the first pitch for a strike. That one just down for a ball. The count now 1-1. Ground ball to Love. Sits on it. Throw to Roden in time. 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the third. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Panthers 1, Willamette 0. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for
30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on TableRockSports.net. Bottom of the third inning coming your way. Panthers lead it 1-0. Folks, the Medford Parks and Recreation invites you to learn about spring activities and recreation leagues available. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events offer something for everyone in the family. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. The Panthers back to the top of the order. Easton Douglas now coming to the plate to lead things off. Douglas swinging at the first pitch, hits a line drive to the first baseman. We got a quick out here in the bottom of the third. And now Painter will come to the plate. 1 for 1 in the ballgame with a single. Painter showing bunt, and it's going to go foul. And Painter's going to look at that one high and tight for ball 2. That one down and away. Ball 3, 3-1 count now to Painter. See if he can get his pitch here to drive. And he hits a kind of slow roller to the shortstop, who scoops it up, throw to first in time to Dottie, and we got 2 away.
For the Panthers, number 10, Evan Roden.
And that'll be Evan Roden. Roden swinging at the first pitch, hits it fouled on the first baseline. Roden 0 for 1 in the ball game. Well, that one's going to be in there for a strike. The 0-2, and it's going to be in there for strike 3.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no.
And the Panthers, with a quick bottom half of the third, we head to the top of the fourth at South Medford 1, Willamette 0. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back with the Superstore Game of the Day here on TableRockSports.net. Panthers 1, Wolverines 0 as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Jake Lewis wheeling and dealing on the mound for South Medford. He's only thrown 31 pitches through 3 complete innings for the Panthers. Folks, our spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And by Road Credit Union, locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. That is Dutch Bros. It'll be Tyson Rather now at the plate for Willamette to lead things off here in the fourth inning. He's 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Rather looks at the first pitch for a ball. That one down in the dirt for ball 2. The 2-0 swung on, popped up in the air. I think that one's going to get out of play. It will. As Roden made chase on it. We got a 2-1 count. And another foul ball out of play. And quickly the count now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul, this time down the right field line. And a swing and a miss by Rather. He goes down after Lewis fell behind 2-0. He battles back, gets the strikeout. Strikeout number 5 for Jake Lewis. We got 1 away. First pitch strike here. And a hard hit ball. It's going to be deep. Malari going back on it. And he makes the catch. As Evans hit that one pretty hard out into the left center gap, but Malari able to make chase on it and make the grab, and we got 2 away. First pitch down for ball 1 to Butler, who's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lewis falls behind 2-0. And now 3-0. That one's going to be down and away, so a 4-pitch walk for Lewis. Puts Butler on, down over at first with 2 outs. Jackson Doty, the first baseman for Willamette, now at the plate. Swings at the first pitch and swings over the top of it for strike one. Doty 1 for 1 in the game. And he's quickly behind 0-2. Over to first, checking on Butler. Lewis comes set. The 0-2 swung on and driven out into center field. It'll be caught by Levens. He makes the grabs. One runner's left stranded for Willamette. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, it's South Medford 1, Willamette 0. You're listening on TimberRockSports.net.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to abbeys.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now at
Welcome back here on TableRockSports.net. Bottom of the fourth. The Panthers coming to the plate. Third baseman Grady McQuillan will lead things off for South Medford. Folks, thanks to Roy World, State Farm Insurance, and Lippert's Carpet One for supporting our live streams. And for over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Thanks to them for sponsoring our local high school athletics here on Table Rock Sports and giving you fans the opportunity to be able to tune in and watch all of these games here on our network as McQuillan leads things off, swinging at the first pitch. Drives it out into left field for a leadoff single. Now Owen Levens comes to the plate. They'll throw over and check on McQuillan. Levens shows bunt. He does go. And then Levens swinging at the next pitch, drives it out into the outfield. It'll be scooped up by the right fielder Akers. McQuillan will head from first to third. And back-to-back base hits here in the fourth for the Panthers, and they got runners on the corners. It'll be Tristan Malari now at the plate with a chance to extend the Panther lead. Malari showing bunt. The ball gets by the catcher. McQuillan going to score from third. Levens will head on down to second. And the Panthers have a 2-0 lead. I'm wondering if they thought that maybe there was a foul ball, went off the bat on the bunt attempt, or maybe I'm not quite sure what coach is arguing here. Looked like that ball just straight got by. Nothing's going to change, and the run will count. It's 2-0 Panthers. Malari. Count 1-0. Maybe they're seeing if he went on the bunt attempt for a strike. Ground ball to the shortstop. They'll throw it over to first. It'll be in time. The runner will advance over to third. And now the shortstop, Brad Love. That one over the top of the head of Love as he ducks out of the way. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. That one catching the outside part of the plate. 1-1 count now for Love. That one's going to be high for ball 2. Inside for ball 3. Hitters count now 3-1 for Love. See if you can get a hold of something here. Extend that lead with Levens over at third. That one's going to be outside. Ooh. He thought it was outside. I thought it was outside. The umpire did not. Calls it a strike. And we got a full count. So strikeout from Love, now 2 outs in the inning, and Ryan Tucker will come to the plate. He had himself a 2-out triple back in the second inning. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. Swinging at that one, fouls it off. He's quickly behind 0-2, but that's the same position he was in back in the second inning when he took the next pitch for a ride down the right field line. The 0-2, high for a ball. And coach sends him trying to steal home there, and Levin's going to be out at the plate. So Tucker will come back up to hit in the 5th with a fresh count. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the fourth. Top of the fifth coming your way. 2-0 Panthers as they tack on one more in the fourth. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Superstore game of the day as we start the fifth inning here. Willamette trailing 2-0 as the Panthers tack on one more in the fourth. Colin Robbins, the batter, left-handed hitter for Willamette, 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he's quickly behind no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2, and it's on the outer part of the plate for a strike. Strikeout number 6 for Lewis. Lewis has only thrown 49 pitches through 4 1/3 innings. As he blows that one by the pitcher Granberry for a strike. And another one right on by. Lewis ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes here. One, 2. And right on by Granberry with the fastball. Strikeout number 7. Braden Rather now will be the batter. 0 for 1 in the game. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Showing bunt, and it's going to be foul. So rather quickly behind 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch high for a ball. Another foul ball here. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball. I assume it stayed just high as it crossed the plate there. 2-2 count now, and that one's in there for strike three. Jake Lewis, wheeling and dealing on the mound for the Panthers. He has himself 8 strikeouts, 1 walk on 1 hit through 5 innings pitched, and he's only thrown 59 pitches in the ballgame. Folks, Medford is your sports ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find what's going on. Today's game also brought to you in part by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass, who can help with personal or business policies, and an independent agency that is Hart Insurance. Back right up to this on TableRockSports.net.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail,
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
We welcome you back with the Superstore Game of the Day on Temple Rock Sports. 1-0 count here to Ryan Tucker, who comes back up to the plate with a fresh count. Hits the 1-0, slow roller to the shortstop. He'll throw on over to first. Dottie makes the grab, and we got one away. Now Cooper Mitchell will be the hitter for South Medford. Panther right fielder. Mitchell 0 for 1. Swinging at the first pitch, ground ball to the second baseman, Cook. Throws over to Dottie, and he gets Mitchell in time for the second out.
Number 6, Easton Douglas.
This game is just moving. And now back to the top of the order for the Panthers. Easton Douglas comes to the plate. And Douglas quickly ahead 2-0. Douglas didn't like that one. Takes strike. The count now 2-1. Granberry comes set. The 2-1 pitch. High for ball 3. Well, 3-1, and it's inside for ball 4, so a 2-out walk for the Panthers. Douglas on over at first brings Keegan Painter to the plate. Painter 1 for 2. Painter looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. Douglas gets a pinch runner, so he can get the gear back on, and it's Brody McHenry over at first. Throw back, check on McHenry, he's back in there safely. Hot one in there for a strike to Painter. 1-1 now the count. Painter rips another one back up the middle for the Panthers. Another base hit for him, and the Panthers with runners on first and second with 2 outs here. And the first baseman, Roden, comes to the plate. And Roden takes on the other part of the plate for a ball. And Roden back up the middle, hits a shot that'll load the bases as Willamette quickly gets the ball back in. McHenry will stop at third. Painter now over at second, and Roden over at first. And the bases are loaded for Grady McQuillan. And McQuillan takes for strike 1. And it'll take for strike 2. So McQuillan behind 0-2 now with the bases loaded here in the 5th. Swings, ground ball off the mound, taken by the shortstop. The throw to first is not going to be in time. 2 runs are going to score for South Medford. They get the out at third, but the runs do count. The Panthers tack on 2 more. And it's now a 4-0 ball game here at Harry and David Field. South Medford on top of Willamette as we head to the top of the 6th inning. You're listening here on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet 1, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back here on Table Rock Sports. The Panthers tack on 2 more in the 5th inning as we come to the top of the 6th. It's Maverick Ayers here leading things off for the Wolverines as Jake Lewis is wheeling and dealing for the Panthers. He's now thrown 60 pitches through 5 complete innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit is all that he has given up. A bunt here laid down by Ayers, and it's going to go foul. Lewis is quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and it's going to be on the outside part of the plate. Up and away for ball 1. 1-2 and a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's going to be down for a ball. The count now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 for Jake Lewis. Having himself a day on the bump for the Panthers.
Number 1, Landon Cook.
Now Landon Cook comes to the plate for Willamette. Cook 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swings at the first pitch here. Ground ball to Painter. Scoops it up, throw over to Roden in time. We got 2 quick outs.
For Willamette, number 4, Tyson Rather.
Tyson Rather now the hitter. Swings at the first pitch here as well. Drives it out in the air into the outfield. Malari making chase, makes the grab. And 3 quick outs here for Willamette. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to South Medford Panthers baseball here on TableRockSports.net. Table Rock Sports is able to bring you our spring sports coverage thanks to our great sponsors, including our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, our scoreboard sponsors for Table Rock Sports. And check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com. Listen for live games on our network. Coming down the stretch for college baseball. Sure, we're going to have some of those games on the network as we head to the regionals and into the College World Series and postseason play. And probably hear some of these high school games as well as we get closer to the state championships. All on the Ace Sports Radio, the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. It'll be Owen Levens to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th inning for South Medford. New pitcher on the mound for Willamette. See if we can see who that is. And it's going to be Wyatt Wright, sophomore for Willamette. Wyatt Wright, the new pitcher for the Wolverines. So Levens to lead things off here. Looks at the first pitch outside for ball one. One count now for Levens. And coach going to come out and have a talk with his infield and his pitcher. Not sure, but looks like some sort of change is going to happen here. I'm not sure what their move they're making, but give them a minute to make it. Looks like someone else is getting the catcher's gear on. So back right after this here on TippleRockSports.net. Wolverines. And coming out now for Willamette behind the plate. It's going to be Jackson Dottie. So Dottie moving from first to behind the plate. And Evans moving from behind the plate to first. Levens will come back up to the plate with a 2-1 count. And he looks at that pitch outside for ball three. So 3-1 now the count. Hitters count here for Levens. That one in for a strike. The count now full. Wright got a lot of movement on the ball when he tries to. That one foul. Count stays full. The 3-2 to Levens. Swung on, driven out into right field. That ball looking like it might get down. It does. Good effort by Ayers out there to try to make a grab on it. But it gets down, and it's going to be a leadoff double for Levens.
For the Panthers, number 8, Tristan Malari.
So left-handed hitting Tristan Malari now. Levens now 2 for 3 in the ball game. As Malari looks at that one for a strike. Malari, ground ball. They'll be taken by the second baseman. Throw to first will be in time, but the Panthers will advance the runner to third. So it'll be Levens now at third base with one out, and Brad Love coming to the plate. Infield in for Willamette. Audi having a quick chat with Wright before he attacks Brad Love here at the plate. Bunt laid down. It's a beautiful bunt. They'll tag out Love, but the run will score, and the Panthers now out in front 5-0. Ryan Tucker now at the plate. Swings through the first pitch there from Wright. And the same thing there, and he's behind 0-2. One and two down to Tucker. Breaking ball. And the count now even 2-2. The 2-2. Popped up. Catcher calling for it. Makes the grab. Dowdy coming down with it, and now the Wolverines down to their final 3 outs in the ball game as the Panthers tack on one more. We head to the top of the 7th inning. It's South Medford 5, Willamette 0. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
I got a good feeling, good feeling, good feeling. So come on and make my day.
Call Twin
Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. Willamette down to their final three outs here in the top of the seventh inning. Andrew Evans now will come to the plate. Swing and a miss from Evans. And we got one quick strike from Jake Lewis, who is wheeling and dealing in this ball game. 9 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk. And he's thrown 65, now 66 pitches through 6 complete innings. The 0-2, and it's going to be outside for a ball. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout. Number 10 on the day for Jake Lewis. Two-0 now to Butler. Swinging on the 2-0 pitch. Pops it up in the air into the outfield. Levens underneath it. Makes the grab, and we got 2 away. And now we'll limit down to their final out.
Number 27, Jackson Roddy.
And a swing and a miss here from Doty. And a hard hit ball taken by McQuillan. And that will do it. South Medford gets the victory 5-0 over the visiting Willamette Wolverines. Jake Lewis, 73 pitches. Complete game shutout. Only gave up 1 walk and 1 hit, 2 base runners on the day to Willamette. So a terrific outing by him. Coming up, Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Going to recap some scoring and go over some key stats coming up on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show, where we make sports fun again. Back right after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
what it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. Jake Lewis leads South Medford past Willamette here today. Jake Lewis struck out 10 batters as the pitcher led South Medford past the Willamette Wolverines 5-0 on Tuesday. Lewis surrendered 1 hit, 0 runs over 7 innings while walking only 1 batter. South Medford varsity opened up the scoring in the second after Ryan Tucker tripled, scoring 1 run with 2 outs. Berkeley Granberry led things off on the bump for Willamette. The starting pitcher gave up 7 hits and 4 runs over 5 innings, striking out 4 and walking 2. Grady McQuillan drove the middle of the lineup, leading South Medford with 2 runs batted in. The cleanup hitter went 2 for 3 on the day. Owen Levins, Grady McQuillan, and Keegan Painter each collected 2 hits for South Medford. The Panthers were sure-handed in the field and did not commit a single error in the ballgame today. Easton Douglas behind the plate had the most chances for the Panthers with 10. Dowdy led Willamette Wolverines varsity with 1 hit and 3 at-bats. Willamette didn't commit a single error in the field as well. Next up for South Medford is a game against West Salem on Tuesday next week. And we'll have that call here for you on TableRockSports.net. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching today's broadcast. I'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director Patrick Grady for hosting the Lithia Superstore game of the day and today's broadcast. Special thanks to Robert Cantwell of Willamette and Josh Moody, head coach for South Medford. I'm Joseph Brett, alongside my cameraman, as always, David Alvarez, saying thanks for watching and good night from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.